The polls, Buhari and Atiku scramble for Northwest and Southwest 36 million votes. Bystanders at newsstands with Michael Adekunle at the newsstands on Flip TV. On today's newspaper review, we have the New Telegraph newspaper, and I have here with me the Nation newspaper, all saying very important things at the newsstands this morning. Was the New Telegraph newspaper saying this morning? It reads, Buhari Atiku scramble for Northwest, Southwest, 36 million votes. I repeat, Buhari Atiku scramble for Northwest, Southwest, 36 million votes with a very good rider here. Unprecedented. Politicians buying votes with looted funds. The president saying this. Politicians buying votes with looted funds. PDP to Buhari, your government is corrupt, incompetent. Very good one, yeah. And you can see the picture of the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, during his campaign rally in Kano State. Also with me here, Buhari will win 60%. Wow, the report. Buhari will win 60% with another very good headline at the top of the newspaper. INEC expresses confidence in card readers. INEC expresses confidence in card readers. Another headline here says, 3 fear dead at Atiku's Kano rally. Shit. 3 feared dead at Atiku's Kano rally. These are the stories we have on the Nation newspaper and the New Telegraph newspaper this morning at the newsstands. Michael Adekunle taking you on bystanders at newsstands. Today, let's join our reviewers. They are eager to speak. I'll be right back. Buhari Atiku scramble for Northwest, Southwest, 36 million votes. Do you think it's possible for the ruling party, APC, to get 36 million votes, but from both the Northwest and the Southwest?
Thank you very much. First of all, normally if you ask me, if we go to normal votes, not ringing, I don't see APC have 36. Because what I saw in Kano yesterday, it was amazing. I never expected that crowd in Kano. If you look what is going on now, when the election is closed, you find out that APC have lost many states. But in the other side, if they ring the election, they might have it. APC was in Lagos on Saturday, but the crowd they gather in Lagos is not up to 5 million in Tesi Balogun Stadium.
Were you there?
I was on there, I watched it. In Southwest, where I believe so much that they don't really follow their mind because they easily sell out in politics. So I will not be surprised if the Southwest they sold out in this course of election, because it has happened before. But the pressure they have is after Buhari Osinbajo become their president. Who says so? Buhari promised Southwest, promised Southeast. So now, who is going to win? Who is going to be the next president in 2023? Is it Southwest or Southeast? The Southwest that be okay after Buhari is our turn. Who says so? So this figure they bring out 36 for Buhari or Atiku. For APC, I don't think they have 36.
For PDP?
Absolutely. I have that sure.
How sure?
Yes, because what I saw in Kano I'm convinced. I'm convinced. Yesterday rally make me understand Kwankwaso is the owner of Kano.
Now you're talking about the assurance of Kano state and citizen voting for the PDP.
Yes.
But do you still recollect that the same APC went to Kano and every year also was shut down?
APC went to Kano, the stadium did not shut down because Buhari have a space to walk, to come down the vehicle, walk to the podium. But yesterday, Atiku could not come down from bus. He used the Los bus. Assuming Atiku used his private personal car, which is the GP use, he will not even have a place to enter the stadium. Mind you could remember that during APC rally in Kano, two governors from Niger came. Those one was coming with their entourage, with their people. But yesterday there's nothing like that. No foreigner was there. So yesterday my conviction is absolutely clear that 100% PDP won Kano.
Does the mammoth crowd determines the success of PDP in this February 16 poll?
Yes. If you ask me, yes, I have a point. Before I told you that PDP will win Kano, I'll make my research. Be a politician. When people sing praises, you know who is their support. Atiku win Kano not because of him, because of Kwankwaso. Because yesterday the crowd was shouting Kwankwaso everywhere. The stadium was filled up with red caps. I was surprised today to see red cap in Lagos. Kwankwaso red cap. So the crowd in Kano yesterday absolutely give me assurance that 100% PDP will win it. That is my own opinion, and that is what I believe.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Talking about Buhari winning 60% on the Nation newspaper, do you think this is possible?
Yeah, what I will say about Buhari winning 60%, that is what I said. What I want to say about it is something that is a word of format. I see it as a format. Buhari cannot win 60% because Nigerians, I don't want to hear about that. Because right now, Nigerians want another president because Buhari, as it is not fulfill the promise he made us to be in this country. By saying that, in the sense that Buhari is a person that in 2015 Nigeria, Buhari, we want Buhari, but now Nigeria don't want Buhari anymore. Why? Because we see that it's a failure as to Nigeria. We want change. The change he desire is we want Atiku this time around, because in PDP, we want Atiku right now. Why we want Atiku? Because if Atiku, we vote Atiku in 2019, Atiku do the same thing, we still vote Atiku out. For me, I don't the 60% that they are saying about Buhari, I don't see Buhari win at 60% because Buhari have been a failure to Nigeria.
Talking about the two presidential candidates pulling votes of 36 million from both the southwest and the northwest, what do you think about it? Do you think the PDP is capable of pulling 36 million votes from these two regions?
But as it is, when you look at it, the election coming as 2019, right? I can see that even Buhari said know that he have already looked. Let me say it, let me put it that way, because Nigerians are hungry. That is why Nigerians are really hungry. We need more that in this present, we really need Atiku to rule this country. Let's try Atiku because Buhari have been a failure to this country.
Thank you very much for your nice contribution.
Audio Jungle. I think it's very possible because as it stands now, it's so glaring. It's so glaring. Go to the south, go to the north, go to every nooks and crannies of the country. Nigerians are all ailing for Atiku. So I think Atiku on his own, to me, he has the capacity. Atiku is not a pushover in terms of Nigerian policies. So to me, I think he has the capacity, he has the influence, and he has whatever it takes for him to become victorious in this coming election.
Now, talking about the influence of Atiku, so many Nigerians are still saying that Atiku is not the right person for the PDP, that the PDP should have gone for another option instead of Atiku. What is your own opinion on this?
I start to be corrected today. All the aspirants that contested the PDP permanent election, who among them has experience? Just like Atiku. Is it Kwankwaso? Is it Saraki? Is it this man, Jonah? Is it Tambua?
Okay, you are talking about people that contested for the primaries, right?
Yes. None of them has experience, unlike Atiku. Atiku has been in this game ever since. So to me, I think Atiku is the most qualified. If it happened, okay, now, see, has it been Tambua emerge now? I think Tambua will not have pulled much crowd compared to Atiku because APC knows Atiku now is now an headache to them. Atiku is not the big fish now. Atiku is not a pushover in terms of Nigerian politics. He knows, Jagaba knows that. So now to me, I think Atiku still happens to be the best candidate now among all the aspirants now. Is the most qualified person to me.
Sense these words some people are saying. How do you really believe in this statement?
Thank you very much. I think Buhari has the capacity and the manpower to defeat Atiku hands down in this coming election. Because when you look at the sharing of the vote, let's just say, when you look at the political atmosphere of Nigeria now, everything is pointing to the fact that Atiku will be defeated. Some people are crying out that they are going to rig this election, but I will tell them that this election can never be rigged. Atiku does not have the ability to win Buhari at all. Let's forget the fact that propaganda is moving from the left, right, center of Nigeria now. Atiku is not the best candidate for Nigeria. Buhari is still the best, and I think and I know he will win this election.
Do you think the PDP has that chance to pull the 36 million votes in this election?
Thank you very much. I don't think so. And the reason is very clear and glaring. PDP as a party has failed us in the last 16 years. And Nigeria are not ready to go back to that regime again. Now we all know that we are in a state in this country that we have economic recession before, and thank God we've moved out of it. But we have to maintain continuity with this present government. This present government has been doing their best to stabilize the economy of this country. And for us to enjoy them more, we have to continue with them. So I don't think PDP, even having less than 20 million votes in this, having 12 million, sorry, I don't see them having 12 million votes in this election.
He said PDP cannot have up to 12 million votes in this 2019 election. Bystanders at Newsstands with Michael Adekunle on Fleet TV.
But from all indication, his leadership is too bad. People are complaining and complaining, and you still deny it. Denial of the obvious. Incompetence, man. The government has failed. We don't need this man.
The government has failed.
We don't need the government anymore.
You said the government has failed with a mammoth crowd being seen at his campaigns in different places in Nigeria.
Yes, mammoth crowd does not matter. We have what is called photoshopping on internet nowadays. You can create anything with camera. But you know what happened at Taslim Balogo Stadium? You see cap. Those ones are the crowd. All I was seeing was this Hausa caps all over the places. Do you think we are all Muslims here? I think that was a staged crowd. And if you look very well, yeah, it's not that it doesn't worth it if the president we are talking about is the right person to rule us this time around or to win election, everybody would have come there. You would have seen people that dress corporate and people that look like us. But what we are seeing there, I don't think, no, it's a Photoshop.
Now, looking at this, talking about the Nation newspaper, I'm not the one saying this. Based on reports, Buhari will win 60%.
The Nation newspaper, we know that, we know the owner, we know people that sponsor this paper. This paper is not speaking my opinion and your opinion. I and you and I, we know. So this Nation's newspaper, it speaks on its own, opinion or how, the editor understands things. It's not speaking generally for Nigerians. You've got to make your research through other papers. Go and read Sahara Reporters, The Sun magazine, and the rest. You will find different story from this. So I don't think we should go by what this paper has written.
Okay, if you're not going by what the Nation is saying, I have here with me the New Telegraph newspaper saying something very crucial here. Buhari Atiku scramble for Northwest, Southwest, 36 million votes. You can see it yourself.
Yes. But Atiku is the right man there. When you talk about Northwest, Southwest, okay, Northwest, I think Atiku can do well in Northwest. Then coming to Southwest, Atiku is going to edge Buhari out. Because coming down to Southwest is not going to be like 2015 election when the Southwest came out en masse and supported Buhari. This time around, Buhari has failed many people, especially the Southwesterners. Afenifere endorsed Atiku, Southeast Ohanes endorsed Atiku, even some interest group in the northern states, part of the country endorsed Atiku. So what are you talking about Southwest, There's scramble for 6 million votes, right? But Atiku is going to edge him over.
He's going to edge him over. Take a look at this right now. PDP to Buhari, your government is corrupt, incompetent. Are you sure? Do you think PDP is saying the right thing?
The government is corrupt and incompetent is a very, very welcome statement. The government is corrupt. By the time this government is off, you should know the amount, the level they have siphoned money outside this country. Where are the recovered money? Where are the money in bags at the airport? Where is the Koi abandoned for $3 million? Where are those cash? Have they pumped it into infrastructure development? Or have they pumped it into such development that could create jobs for Nigerians? Where are the money? That's the right statement from PDP.
That is the right statement from PDP. Michael Adekunle taking you on bystanders at newsstands. Today at the newsstands. I'll be right back. Buhari Atiku scramble for Northwest, Southwest, 36 million votes.
As long as the political scenario, as long as the election will be conducted in a civilized manner, as long as the government will not use the instrument of states to manipulate the system, as long as the process will be credible, from what I can see, it's going to be a tight contest. I don't know whether you want me to limit the discourse to Southwest or Nigeria holistically.
Holistically, Nigeria as a whole.
Okay, if you are looking at it holistically, there are so many factors that will define this election. There is no doubt the two contending forces are APC and PDP. But if you look at 2015 election against this year's election, so that the situation or things that shape 2015 election are not likely, those factors are not likely to shape this current election. Let me take Kano for instance. It is a tradition that Buhari as a candidate, as a person, has popularity in the north. And it's on record that he always garner up to 12 million votes in the north. But that was not the situation when he contested against Yaradua, who incidentally is from the same north. And this election is playing out almost the same scenario. No wonder what we saw in Kano yesterday, the overwhelming crowd that graced Atiku's campaign rally in Kano. So what I'm saying is, looking at Kano per se, it shows that Buhari might not have that 12 million vote he normally have in the north. Then again, I'm taking time to look at the areas that have huge voting strength. Then take a look at Lagos State. Lagos State is unlike any other state.
Concentrate.
Lagos State is unlike any other state. Look at the factors that shape Lagos State election. You have more enlightened electorates in Lagos than any other place. And people in Lagos are looking at who will better the economy best more than what we have today. People are looking at the antecedents of this government in relation to anti-corruption, in relation to security, in relation to the economy. And looking at these three factors, electors in Lagos are going to put these facts on the table and evaluate it to know who will be able to provide the needed solution. Then let me go further to explain that personally, I'm not satisfied with the anti-corruption team. I was reading Punch this morning and I realized that the same panel that indicted Dasuki equally indicted Mungunu, the current Chief Security Advisor, and Dan Bazao, the Minister of Interior. And as we speak, they have not been docked, they have not been investigated, they have not been, there is no case against them pending in any court. So what am I trying to say? I want a situation where I live in a society, in a country where justice is fair, where the government is fair to all the Harry, irrespective of your status, whether you find yourself in government, whether you are downtrodden. Let there be a level playing ground. Then if I look at the economy, to an extent, the economy is improving. Because I can understand we have exited recession. But I don't think the economy has gained much needed momentum to give people confidence in this government. If you look at security too, it's unfortunate. I don't know what is the predicament of the government. Because from all indication, that man is a war veteran. He knows. I think if there's any other sector he should not have idea about, I don't think it's security. So it baffles me a situation where even at times the military, the police, the DSS, who are supposed to be who are supposed to defend the nation against internal and external aggression, at times they are vulnerable in the hands of insurgents, Boko Haram. I now begin to wonder where lies the hope of the common man. So looking at Lagos per se is going to be a battleground. There are some other factors I may not want to mention because I don't like being sentimental. Because if you look at things that may shape Lagos election, you look at the strength of non-indigenous. Okay? You look at political alliance. You look at the strength of the two political parties. Those are the things that will naturally shape Lagos election.
Presidential.
Yes, presidential election. Then I was even surprised to realize that even in the entire north, the Igbos have voting strength of 7 million. I think that is equally a determining factor. If what we are seeing, if the narrative on ground is anything to go by.
Now, with what you've said, very good contribution, very good opinion from you. Now, among these candidates, the PDP, talking about Atiku Abubakar, the APC candidate, Muhammad Buhari, the likes of Shure, Mogalu, and others. Who do you think will clinch that seat?
Holistically speaking, just permit me to go deep a little bit. If you look at, let me put South together. South, 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 East, Southwest. Atiku will win. Because if you vulcanize it, I see in South South you have about 12.something million registered voters. In Southeast you have about 10.something million registered voters. In Southwest you have about 16.something million registered voters. So put plus or minus, Atiku will win South South. plus or minus, Atiku will win southeast. Plus or minus, Buhari will win southwest. But if you put the three together, Atiku will win south generally.
That is his own opinion on bystanders at Newstown.
It is my opinion. Then if you go to north central, put together, Atiku will win. If you go to northeast, I see Buhari winning. So the election for me is going to be a tight contest. It will be biased for me to tell you that Atiku will win or Buhari will win.
It's a 50-50 chance.
Exactly.
50-50 game.
Yes, that's why I see it.
Thank you very much for your contribution.
This is our honorable day, a great day, a wonderful day, that this day APCs have lost the presidential election in Jesus' name. Amen. And we thank God for the House of Rep. They are doing, you can see, people are bombing and babbing, but they are not killing no human being. But any APC H or speak coming in the midst of us, God will fire them in Jesus' name. Amen. God has approved PDP as the presidential candidate. Atiku have won the Nigeria presidency. Whether APC like it or not, it is settled. But then, it's the fake and propaganda. If you look at the USA report, they are writing. If truly there is a true information that we want to pass to any Nigerian, you will see it in every newspaper, even across everywhere. But for them to mention USA and all that, it's the fake propaganda meant. But this is the APC member paper. But I will say, Buhari win is not winning. There is no go there. There is no go there. It is APC that is our opinion. But at my own regard, there is nothing like a 60% for APC. But for PDP, it is 90%.
90% from PDP. That is your own view. Sir, your own opinion on this.
On what?
60%, what will win?
This paper, I don't read this paper. Because whoever that owns the paper will dictate the tone. We all know that this paper belongs to Tinubu. He will always dictate what they want to what you want the paper to write. That is it. We all know that this is a fluke. It's deception. It's one of their way of propaganda. It's a way of what is their propaganda scheme. We all know if you watch the rally in Kano yesterday, PDP rally in Kano yesterday. In fact, that will tell you, that will send a message to you that yes, the election has been concluded in favor of PDP. There's no question about that. Let me tell you, PDP is having their rally in Poraka today. You will see the mammoth crowd. When it comes into Lagos, you see what's going to happen in Lagos. So I don't look at all this. I don't look at this. This one goes away to deceive people, and people like us can never be deceived. That's just it.
Okay, if you go against the Nation newspaper headline this morning,
Yes.
what of the New Telegraph saying something very crucial here? Buhari Atiku scramble for Northwest, Southwest, 36 million votes.
Of course, the election is going to be dicey. We all know that. You know, before now, people thought that, oh, Buhari will have a block vote from the Northwest, which is not possible. The vote will be divided. Based on what we saw yesterday in Kano, we know that yes, the right hand is already on the wall. The hand is already on the wall. Southwest, let me tell you what is Southwest. The vote in Lagos it will not be like 2015. Whereby Tinubu will say everybody should queue behind it. Everybody will not queue behind Tinubu this time around. Everybody will not queue behind Tinubu this time around. People's eyes are open. People's eyes are open. Even the Lagosians, they need freedom. Sorry. Lagosians, they need freedom. Freedom from one body that will just be dictating. Oh, this is the person we want. It will not work. In Oyo State, I'm very confident with the politics in Oyo State. Oyo State, APC has lost Oyo State. I'm just telling you. That is just the truth. Makinde is waving stronger in Oyo State. Makinde, the PDP flag bearer, is waving stronger. He had a rally in Ibadan. He's even meeting with the resident of Bodija. You see how the people, how they accepted him. So we just have some few days. You will see what's going to happen.
My question is, does the crowd you see at campaign grounds,
of course,
does it determine the success of a political party?
Yeah, you are right. Crowd may not necessarily determine the success. Everybody, one thing about crowd is this: the people that came for APC rally, those some people will still migrate to witness PDP rally. Because, for instance, if Buhari is coming to Lagos, I have never seen Buhari. I may want to go and see Buhari. And there are many people like us that want to see Buhari. The fact that I went there to see Buhari does not mean that I'm going to vote for Buhari. All the crowd you are seeing, how many of them really have PVC? How many of them have PVC? So that is, it's not, the crowd may not really determine.
That's your own opinion.
Yes, yes.
Thank you very much.
My name is Eda Emmanuel. In 2015, I supported Buhari because I noticed I'm tired of the PDP. Like I said, in 2015, I supported the Buhari. I was tired with the PDP, the whole of the way I noticed that they are corrupt. Because Buhari promised change, which I hope he brought change to we in Nigeria. But immediately when he's there, I later found out that he only fight his enemy. No, I didn't mean by the PDP alone. He only fight the enemy. Either you are APC or you are in PDP. But once you don't support his own agenda, or once you don't support him, you automatically turn to his enemy. So, and since then, I believe that even a pastor that want to preach corruption, you first of all start from your children. You make sure that your children are not corrupt before you not tell others not to corrupt. So, and now, to focus what will happen in this coming election, I believe automatically Atiku have already won. Because all promise that Buhari promised, he didn't fulfill even a single one. Even he said it, that he will only contest one tenure. That one I didn't. I'm not with that one because I know it's we human being. Understand? We like to promise one so that we will just support him. He promised change to make economy be very easy for Nigeria, like petrol per liter. He promised almost easy on 60-something this thing. From he made it around 87 naira. Immediately, he draw it back to the 145 naira, which is very, and now the way he fight corruption now, he affect masses, not all these like politicians. Only those people that I noticed they support the Buhari now, is those people that benefit from his own administrative. But ordinary person that didn't benefit anything, all the masses now, they are full with Atiku. The only campaign against Atiku the APC have is corruption. And I noticed that in 2015, even before Atiku contested as a president, none of them have accused Atiku in terms of corruption.
Prosecuted him, right?
Is that?
Has prosecuted him. None of them has.
Yes, none of them. And even they still call Atiku is a good person, a good man. They use Atiku jail to run the campaign, and they love him. Immediately they find it that he's not contest against them, they now turn to their enemy. And if you look in time of this Senator Dino Melaye, the way I know Senator Dino Melaye is the most straightforward, the most senator that move motion in the house. And in the Kababunu, especially the constituency, what he has done, no senator has done such a thing. Understand? I love him. I love him because he assists the poor and he fights for the masses. So,
thank you very much for your contribution.
What I want to say is that Nigeria, we want to free from the slavery. Okay. Enough of, as in, for the government to enslave us. Number one is that Buhari is old. He has lost his memory. he has lost, as in what he's doing now is that he has been governed by the cabal. They are just the one deciding for him, and it's just like inputting information to him, and he just saying whatever he likes outside. So we want somebody that's of a sound mind to rule us. Because when they came to power, as in 4 years ago, if we want to follow what they promised us, by now we should be buying fuel at the rate of, let me say, 20 naira. By now we should be changing dollar at the rate of, let's say, 100 naira. Are you hearing me now? By now, to clear anything at the ports there, supposed to be lesser compared to what we are experiencing now. So they promise us all manner, heaven on earth, but by now, it's lie. So we want to liberate ourselves. We want to free from the cabal ruining us. We want somebody that's of a sound mind, somebody that is educated. You can't compare this present government to the past one. Jonathan is an educated somebody. Are you hearing me now? And he also, Okojo Iweala, is very educated. Nigerian economies were rated higher compared to now. We are being ruled by somebody that don't know what they are doing. Somebody that don't have any school certificate, as in O level. Compared to somebody that is a lecturer, somebody that is educative, that know what it takes to rule. You can see the level Nigeria was in economies during the Jonathan, when Okojo Iweala, a professional, was in charge of finance. Compared to now, they say they want to remove corruption. Corruption is looking for corruption. Even in their government there, a lot of corrupt people. They don't even look for them. So if you are corrupt in PDP now, you join APC, your corruption is overruled. And you say you are fighting corruption. For how long we are going to be doing that? It is time to change. It is time for us to liberate ourselves. We want to free from cabal, ruin us. And I know by the God's grace, Nigeria will be free. And let me tell you, I want to sign this one into Buhari. It is too late to Islamize Nigeria. It is too late. He has the agenda, his secret agenda to Islamize Nigeria. It is too late. Church of God, Christian, we are going to stand and nothing will change us. Nigeria will be going free with religion. Muslims will do their own, Christians will do their own. Nobody will Islamize Nigeria. It is too late. Any attempt to do it, he will lose his life.
Interesting topic from the Nation newspaper and the New Telegraph newspaper. Join me next time as I bring you topical issues trending in the Nigeria society. I'm Michael Adekunle reporting from the newsstand. Bye.